arena. Just politely ask the pros. They will almost definitely sign it for you.
I think you could even pretty much omit the omit there. I don't think I've ever seen a pro refuse a signature. I would be very careful about how you ask a losing player, though.
Yeah.
For an autograph. Be sincere. But come down. There's no charge. There's no cost. People ask me this all the time. You don't have to reserve seats, although I recommend coming early if you want a good one, because this place does get packed. All right, guys. Game number 2 is on that 2-player map. Overgrowth. MyuNgSiK in the lead, 1-0.
Up here in the top right in the red, the Protoss player, he's up 1-0. It's MyuNgSiK.
And his opponent down near the bottom left in blue, it's San. San's been around for a long time. His name actually, his ID, not his name, actually means mountain in Korean. And his name was incorrectly pronounced San for a long time, but it did make a funny nickname, Man Zenith, when he was on the clan Zenith long, long ago, which, if you guys remember, partnered with the clan Next, 2 StarCraft 2 clans in Korea, to make the team Zenex, which was a really, really fun team to watch play, and a lot of threads about why they were going to win the GSTL were pretty funny back in the day.
Speaking of mispronunciations, MyuNgSiK as well. A lot of people calling him MyuNgSiK, which is actually not bad because he does play very sick a lot of the time. But actually, you know, in Korean with the S sound next to the I, it does turn into she. So
that it does. I like his stylized name as well. Pretty cool. Just how he puts the caps, lowercase and uppercase.
Yeah, I got you.
Follow me. Got me. You got here.
I'm following you here. Yeah.
There's no special meaning to the M and the N and the S, but they look cool like that.
It's kind of like Moonglade. He does the same thing with the 2 O's.
Yeah.
Also looking cool. Shout out to Moonglade if you're out there watching. Probably is.
Well, even if he's not watching, shout out to Moonglade.
Yeah. Cool guy. So the gas comes up here for MyuNgSiK, but he doesn't mine out of either. He finally puts 1 in the left one and 1 in the right one. But he's doing it pretty slowly.
He's gonna fast expand, it looks like. Okay, nope.
Or no, he's just putting him in like 1 at a time, very slowly here, trying to ramp up that gas involvement.
Well, if you put them all in at the same time, actually, it does cost you like a little bit of efficiency because you lose mineral mining while they're all bunched up because they can only go in 1 at a time. So if you put them in 1 at a time like he just did, then you might get 1 or 2 extra mineral chips. So it's technically better to do it that way. I just got confused by it because we weren't watching it the whole time.
And both players here actually, you know, saving up those minerals instead of going straight into the gas. We'll be able to get that second gateway up here pretty fast. So pretty much mirror builds from both players. But the one difference here is that MyuNgSiK has hit his probe very well. He did this in the first game as well, just trying to go around the probes of San, the scouting of San, and so far he has no idea where that probe is.
San gets a scout off. Ooh, what? Okay, I can't believe that actually just happened.
Yeah, he was waiting for the probe to leave. He was just trying to time it and trying to get it down as soon as possible. But then he saw the probe coming back in, and he was like, oh, I got to cancel this quick. And then the probe just left a little bit later, so he had to remake it.
That cost him a lot of resources. Not a lot of time, because it was instantly remade, and he didn't leave it there for any length of time. But it's definitely going to be DTs out of MyuNgSiK here, because he has that pylon to the bottom right. And with that, that's where he's going to hide his Dark Shrine. I suppose he could make Blink Stalkers from that location, but why would he leave the probe there if that was his plan? And there's the Dark Shrine. So it's going to be DTs versus Blink. And obviously the Blink player doesn't have detection unless he decides to make that safety robo. Let's see if San decides to do that.
Yeah. Usually you see that coming down when the player going Blink suspects something weird is going on. And if San actually goes into the main base here with that probe, he could possibly scout something that would make him decide to do that. And actually that Stalker does miss the probe, so the probe is going to get in the main base.
Yep. But you know what? If he chrono boosts that Twilight Council, I wouldn't be able to tell. By all means, this looks like a Blink Stalker play. because of how aggressive he's being with his stalkers. This is a great mind game here by MyuNgSiK. The way everything lines up here, it looks like he's about to have Blink finished. It was like it was a rushed Blink build. That's why there's not a ton of stalkers here. This is actually really cool. And then once he has the DTs warped in, he should just be able to end the game.
The probe is up the ramp here, so even though he does have that sentry, could put down a pylon here.
All he has to do is protect that pylon. He might not even have to, because if he can keep the sentry away from the ramp, that's all that matters anyways. And so far, so good on that front. San is thinking this is just Blink about to finish, because his Blink's about to finish. With a Dark Templar is just going to walk in there and end the game. Two of them, in fact.
Two being warped down here on the low ground, rather. And here we go. There's no detection here for San. And once you see those DTs, he's not going to be happy.
And once he can't see them, I guess you could say, ha, 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 ha. GG.
Well, there we go. Immediate GG. MyuNgSiK with a fist pump even. 2 quick games, man. This guy is playing so well.
Just really nice mind games. In that game, he made it look like it was a Blink Stalker play, or even just hyper-aggressive 3-Stalker aggression that we've seen sometimes. And San saw Twilight Council and he was like, oh, okay. But there was a Dark Shrine hidden, and this is what Legend is going to come in here and tell him. Legend, of course, being the StarTale Yoi coach in Pro League, as well as outside of Pro League for these Yoi players staying over here in Korea, so he's going to be able to give that extra support. And I don't know, man. MyuNgSiK's got a lot of momentum here. It's going to be tough to come back.
I saw Legend like spinning his arm around in a circle. Maybe he was trying to say Chrono Boost. Like, I don't know what he could be telling him. Maybe saying, oh, you didn't see it on the Twilight Council. It wasn't Blink. Or
might have even been say, go and scout around all over the map. It's tough to do.
That is also possible. We're trying to read hand signals now. Like,
well, it's tough to do when there's that many stalkers out that early. How can you even get a probe scout out there? He had a probe, and instead of sending it around the base to check for